What's cracking, everybody? We just caught Allie right in the middle of checking her phone.
I wasn't ready.
Well, you're ready now, babe.
But I gotta get comfortable.
Today's video is brought to you by a sponsorship from our good friend Linda.
Linda. We love Linda.
Yeah, we do. So do the girls. They've loved the coloring books and things as such. We're going to check out today a classic, right? American Pie, Don McLean. I mean, seeing that on the list, I'm just like the Deep Miss American Pie, right? That song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Scott and Dwight Schrute sing it.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
When?
When Heathen's in love with the chair model.
We've watched The Office a lot. I am not remembering this.
I want to find it now. So look it up. Dwight and Michael sing American Pie.
But while we're looking
right there.
Right, singing American Pie. While we look this up, one of the most famous songs of all time.
Totally.
I love when we do these videos where it's like I've never just like I actually don't know what happens after they say that.
Yeah.
Or is that where they say put your Chevy to the levee?
Yeah.
Ba-da-bee-da-ba-doom.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
For that one?
I mean, I only see the sideways video here, but this is the...
All right, everybody, turn your heads.
Turn your head to the side. This way.
Bye, bye, Miss Chair Model Lady. I dreamt that we were married and you treated me nice.
No, you gotta keep going.
It's more like a copyright thing, but okay. I'll let it.
A bit longer.
Drinking whiskey and rye. But why'd you have to go off and die? Why'd you have to go off and die? Oh!
And then they're like,
you believe in rock and roll!
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Why?
That?
No, kind of. No, I don't. Yeah. Why did they sing that anyway?
Because it's Michael and he just sings random things.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. He's had lots of kids.
Yeah.
Drinking whiskey and.
Yeah. Don McLean, did not know that this song was. I for some reason thought because of the way the voice sounds in my memory, I thought it was that Bob Dylan dude.
No.
But
it is not.
So anyway,
love Don.
Yeah, love doing these videos with us, checking out the classics. So let's do it. Thank you guys for being here. The reason is like again, these songs and stuff seep in the international world, right? Again, I moved to the U.S. when I was 15, so it's like I think at some point, I think like did we listen to it for a class? I don't know.
You probably listened to it.
It just played somewhere. Yeah. It's just played, right?
There's songs that like you just know them.
Yeah.
But you maybe haven't like listened to it.
Yeah. So it's always fun doing that. So thank you all for coming to hang out. Our demographic on this channel is 40 years and up. So to all of you, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
You guys are so kind in understanding like, yeah, hey, I haven't listened to these things, so let's do it now. The song is 8 minutes and 32 seconds.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, here we go. Buckle up.
Buckle up, everybody. Get ready. Put the worries aside. Let's listen to some good music together. We have to take pauses for this. It's not us just wanting to talk like about the song. It's not when we talk over it. We're supposed to. So just FYI.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile.
This is a cool lyric video.
Yeah.
And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step.
Was this like during war?
I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride.
Oh man.
Something touched me deep inside the day the music died.
Wow. Did you know that this is how the song started?
I've heard it, but yeah.
Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye.
Oh, okay.
Singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God?
Sorry,
above?
I'm positive. What a strange song. I mean, like, and I say that like I just
It's like a heavy song. You weren't expecting it to be like heavy.
no.
Yeah.
And then we've had 3 different songs within the song in the first minute and a half, and
Yeah.
again, we got 7 minutes to go.
Yeah. It's a classic.
Yeah, but yeah, again, I just didn't expect this. This is
Yeah.
cool. This is cool.
Yeah.
Love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronc and buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck. But I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die.
Like the tempo's like picked up.
This'll be
but
the
like
day
we've
that
had
I die.
multiple different time signatures. I mean, not time
Now
signatures,
for
just
10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone. But that's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned. No verdict was returned. And while Lenin read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died. We were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
yeah. Pause.
Yeah. I feel like there's
I'm feeling dumb. I don't know what's going. I do not know what's going on right now.
I was going to say, I feel like there's probably a lot of historical context that we're not understanding, but it clearly seems like all these memories of the past and then the day the music died, and it's like,
Yeah,
something
what does
happened.
that mean?
Yeah, something happened that, yeah, we're going to need help on this one.
He released the song, a groundbreaking song, in 1971. It is full of pop culture references. An entire website has been created by Jim Fan to explore the song, understanding American pop. Okay, so that
We're
makes
not, it's not just us.
okay, because I was about to be like, man, like,
But I think it is very, yeah, like pop culture, but in the 70s, like we weren't alive. So, yeah. Tackles the evolution of rock and roll through the 60s following plane crash Buddy Holly.
Richie Valens and the big. Okay, so the
Yeah.
day that
Major events
music
of the
died.
60s, including moon landings, Dylan's rise and crash.
And yeah, we're
dominance
talking
of the
about
Beatles.
Lenin and Marx and Marxism
Yeah.
and communism and death of Janis Joplin.
And it says, while his magnus opus is known for its deep, almost cryptic lyrics, for many years McLean left its meaning up to the speculation of others, feeling no need to explain things himself.
Read that next line. That's hilarious.
Asked by one interviewer what the song meant, McLean said, "It means I never have to work again."
What a baller move.
Original manuscript and notes were sold at auction for a fee to the tune of $1.2 million.
This is This is fascinating.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
really.
I'm glad we're not the only ones who are like, because it's like you get little bits like, oh, he's talking about Lenin and then he's talking about this.
At first, I thought we were talking about war, like someone losing it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, that's probably there too. It's probably like Vietnam and, well,
1971.
yeah, no.
Good
I
job.
pressed a button. My bad. Let's just keep the song going.
Helter skelter in the summer swelter, the birds flew off with a fallout shelter. 8 miles high and falling fast.
8 miles high, falling fast, right?
Landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume while the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, oh, but we never got the chance. 'Cause the players tried to take the field, the marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music died?
No, I don't. No.
We started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day
It's like
that
losing
I
your
die.
idyllic,
Oh, and there we
like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of losing your innocence.
Mhm.
You know, like there's all these, like the innocence of childhood and the music died and you're realizing
Interesting.
the bad things and the negative things of life.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. And it kind of reminds me of, We Didn't Start the Fire, how it just like throws out like
All
events and
these
things.
events. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of that too.
No, for sure.
Keep it going.
Keep it going, baby.
We were all in one place, a generation lost in space, with no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. Jack Flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fists of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight the day the music died. He was singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
Before there might be a breakdown here. Here's a thought that I had. So because you have to understand these references, it seems like you can freaking study this song.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get to the point. Sometimes things stand out to you in a song, in music, that
Maybe it's not what they intended,
no,
but it's what you
music
got.
is one of the best avenues to insight,
Yeah.
right? And that's what good music does. Like,
This'll be the day
jeez.
that I
Sorry, Don. So that line where he was talking about like Satan, like, you know, Satan laughed, you know, the day this good music died. Why? Okay, why? And what that made me think about was one of the most powerful things we have for society. It's good music, right? And there's like the saying that, you know, how can you tell if a society is falling? Well, like look at the arts. And I think here he's talking about there were these just amazing musicians who had powerful, beautiful things to say. And because so many, like if it just feels like so many of these musicians die, right? And that it'll then hurt everyone else. And Satan laughs and almost rejoices for that. And then I just think about like where things are today. Like things are weird and our art sucks.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you're not going to find shining stars here and there. It doesn't mean like, you know that you're still going to find geniuses, but I don't feel like someone has put out a song that made a generation better.
Yeah.
We don't have those songs.
There hasn't been this song.
For us, no.
Yeah.
Like what could be the closest? All the single ladies. All the single like that one?
Yeah.
I don't like there was like that Childish Gambino song that was like
but no,
so
it's not
negative.
But for some reason, like this is like everyone's song.
Right.
There's no everyone's song.
No.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. And in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken, and the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast.
Wow.
The day the music died.
Jeez.
And they were singing.
I feel like that kind of goes with what I was.
Bye, bye, Miss
Brings that back.
American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die.
Bam.
Man.
Here's the thing that is interesting about that song is it clearly has like a traditional value system that he's longing for.
Yeah.
And it's getting lost. Like the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost left.
Went to the coast.
Satan's happy. All these people, something holy has died.
Yeah.
And
I think the
good old boys are missing it. Like
Right.
this tradition is getting lost.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's like those words,
Yeah.
right, that they would have spoken, like we're going to miss. And so then I think about then that line when he says, I drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. So the levee was, so the water, there was no more water to drink. So what were they drinking? Whiskey and rye. Like they were numbing themselves because the actual source of life was gone.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And again, that can symbolize so many things. Look, I can't help but like take the Christian outlook into that, right? If the levee was like, right, Jesus says he's the living water, right? If any man shall drink the water that I shall give him, he shall never thirst, right? Like there's like that. And so if that's dry, you're gonna, and there isn't anything else, you're gonna look for these things that just hurt you actually.
Yeah. And
you just, like they said, you just wait till you die. And maybe he's kind of talking about that because he seems to talk about the church bells quite a bit, things as such. But just the thought that keeps going back to my mind, it's, and with what you were saying, especially today, right now, like,
would you say America is a religious society?
No.
Yeah.
And you know what? In the defense of the non-religious, right? Is there at least a source of something deep in music, in art? No, also. So
but I would just to be totally honest, I would say, and I feel like the song says to me,
it's because that's missing.
Because that is missing, and that is the meaning. Like the church bells are quiet. Yeah, like Satan's laughing. Right. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost have left. Like there's nothing left that's meaning.
So we're all just thirsty.
We're all just thirsty.
We're going to those places looking for it, and it's just not there.
That was awesome.
I did not expect it.
Yeah. You're going to study that song now.
Well, I just thought it was like a...
Just
I
like
know,
a good
and
little
then there's
tune.
those movies when I grew up that were super bad that me and my friends watched, the American Pie movies.
I never watched.
That's like the thing that like, I just did not expect that.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Blown away.
It's a different feeling. It's not like John Denver, Take Me Home, Country Roads.
Right.
Freaking love that song. Like, it's like, I think $1,000 says my Spotify most played song will be Take Me Home, Country Roads.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't stop
But
listening
I
to it. But that was just like, I'm mind blown.
Yeah, but also like the tempo change and everything really affects the mood. Like at the end, how it slows way down and like you feel like a holiness, like a reverence almost. Yeah,
Reverence is the word because I think it's because it's sad because again that thing is gone.
Yeah,
and I think the middle where it's more like celebratory, but the words are pretty sad. It's people pretending like they're okay.
Yeah, or like grasping
or looking to right like. I've never heard so many. The people who try to convince me the most that they're happy are clearly unhappy.
Yeah.
For some reason, the people who have always
it's like when people post about their relationship all the time and how wonderful like they are for sure
going to get divorced and not going to make it. Or the people who just keep bringing up like I'm happy without kids, and it's like no one was talking about that. Like I didn't even say anything. But okay, right. So, fast tempo, we're fine. No, the source of life is missing.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, this is a long video.
This is a fun one. This is just
a long one, but yeah, awesome.
Mind blown. I'm mind blown. Did not expect this. That was so fun. That was so fun. Thanks, babe.
Yeah. Thanks, Linda.
And thank you guys for hanging out with us. Oof. Much love, everybody.